Hey everybody, welcome to my home. My name is Becky and I'm so excited that you're here today. So I have a few little places left that I have not added in some of the bigger videos that I've got to kind of maybe mesh together, just a couple little things. And I wanted to show you the little shelf that I have in Lily's room. Now I have a little shelf that I bought from Hobby Lobby, and I put all of my vintage salt and pepper shakers on there. Well, they were not matching the rest of the room very well, so I decided that I was going to take them down, and I had a lot of small pieces. Some were leftover vintage ornaments, some were little tchotchkes, like ceramic vintage doodads that I had. I didn't really have anywhere to put them. I love them and I want to display them, but sometimes if you have too many small things, it gets a little crowded. And my tier tray was perfect. I didn't want to add any more to that, so I gathered up all those little pieces and I made a sweet little display on that shelf, and I want to share that with you. And then we're going to hang our stockings, and I think that's all that will be on this video. I've got a couple more videos left to come out to try to finalize everything, and we should be on our way to being complete, and I'll have shown you everything that I've done in this house. Alright guys, so this is the little shelf that I was telling you about. It is behind the door in Lily's room. I have been collecting vintage salt and pepper shakers for a little while, and my collection has grown a little bit, I think, since I've shown it to you last. Maybe we'll do a video after the new year and I'll share them all with you. But I'm clearing the shelf off to make room for something that's just a little more Christmas. So this is a few pieces that I have been collecting through the years. They're all really small pieces and not really substantial anywhere else in the house, but I feel like if I put them together as a collection, they're gonna make a bigger impact than if I just kind of spread them all throughout the house. Now that snowman set is on my hutch. That doesn't make it to the shelf. And I also have another little angel right there. That little angel is on my hutch. She did not make it to the shelf either, but I think I used pretty much everything else up there. And then once I got all these things put up there, I started digging in my box, and I started pulling out more stuff because I felt like I was on to something, and it was just turning out so cute. I just had to keep adding to it. So this little Santa is nothing more than probably a little piece that you would have stuck in a floral arrangement years ago. I found it at a thrift store for just a couple of dollars. That little Mrs. Claus, I put the tree inside of her head. I think she's an egg holder, but she is so cute. And then these little angels here, they're all hard plastic. That's hard plastic as well, the little deer in the house. That's another floral piece, I believe. It's probably what it was originally used for. Let's see, what's that? Another piece of plastic. I've got the little Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus in that same little set as well. And I have to find a special place for them because I love them. So at this point, this is kind of all that I had gathered, and I used some of those little trees that I had saved back from when we did our crafting, ornament crafting. I thought they kind of looked vintage, so those are new, and I added those in there, and I added one of the little deer in there as well, and I think it added to the display. And that little poinsettia is, it's new too. It was, I used it in my ornament crafting video as well. So while I was filming this and kind of looking over at everything, I had an aha moment, and I thought, you know what, I have a Rudolph book I have all those extra ornaments that wouldn't fit on the tree. I have a few of those, like where maybe the string had broken. So I thought, well, I'm gonna go grab them and bring them in and see how much I have and what will work. And you'll see in the next clip right here is I found a bunch of things. That little honeycomb Santa I got from a thrift store. I kept it in the package, and then the Frosty the Snowman book, the cover's broken on it. But all of this little tub here is little vintage pieces that I had managed to rustle up. I had the best time putting this little shelf together. It was new for me. It was something new to look at and use all of my little pieces together in one pretty little display, and I love it. I just enjoy going in there and looking at it, and it just brings me so much joy. Oh, Santa was tipped over. I had to fix him. He's in a little vintage toothpick holder. But I enjoyed this shelf. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna hop into the living room, and I've got to hang some stockings, and then I think that's gonna be all for tonight. I'm gonna say my goodbyes here in a few minutes, but for now just sit back and we're gonna hang all these stockings up. So we've got stockings for Miss Summer, Lily, Jesse, who is David's baby brother, Michael, which is Summer's husband, and Tanner, which is Lily's boyfriend. And they all love their stockings. No matter how old they are, they love their stockings. I don't have a beautiful fireplace to hang these stockings, so I always put them here on my blanket ladder, and it works out okay. Now, once they get filled, they have to come down. They can't hold actual items in there and stay up with the little thumbtack that I'm using, but I'll just take them down Christmas Eve, fill them up, and stick them around the tree, and when they all get here, they'll be waiting on them. finally we have mine and David's stocking, and they take precedence because this is our house. So they go on the little console under the TV. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I really love that little shelf in her room. It just tickles me every time I walk in there. It brings me great joy. So, and since I'm filming this, I've already added pieces to it. I've added 2 pieces to it that I didn't even have in the video, but I did a vlog and shared with you one of those pieces. I had found it at a thrift store and I was so excited. I wanted to show it to you. So the vlog has the updated version of the shelf, so make sure you see that. I haven't released it yet, but it's been filmed. It just hasn't gotten, I can't give you any spoilers. I have to wait until I finish decorating the house before I release that video. So I got plenty of content coming, don't worry. Well, that's all I have for you today. I'm gonna let you guys go and keep checking back, because so far I'm having like 3 videos a week, maybe more, I'm not sure, but I am pumping the videos out. So until next time, I love you all and I'll see you later. Bye.